It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here is Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Halliburton, that's good. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this so hyped where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Now, here is Halliburton. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Three-pointer. Miller grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Double by Halliburton. Back to Miller. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Gordon, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Second shot opportunity. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Zero hesitation that time from Gordon.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25. Years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here's Halliburton following the score by Indiana. And that one's good. Ingram.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Miller outside. Garland feeling it out a little bit. 5 on the clock. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's Halliburton after Indiana gets the 3. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for two.
Here's Traore. Back to Garland. They set the pick. Miller outside. Here's Traore. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's Ingram on the wing. Driving in. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Now, here's Garland. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Kept alive. Outside Garland. Here's Traore. Back to Garland. And stolen by Richardson. Halliburton right side. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The slam dunk by Garland.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Halliburton. Out to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level with the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
The 3. No good on the shot. Washington leading now by 4. It's blocked. Now Garland. 8 points for him. There's Miller with the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Wizards. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Washington with the rebound. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Morant. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He totaled 14.
17.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. There's the double team with Walker. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Pass to George. With the drive. And a wide open look for Bane. Bangs home the trifecta. Baines got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kuzma outside. Oubre, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Bane. Here's George. Here he goes. And it's George finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's Mathurin missing. Wizards leading by 7. In the corner, it's Payne. They grab their own miss. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pacers trailed by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Morant, right side. From the top of the key. Rebound, Washington. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Kuzma. On the wing, Bane. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kuzma sets a screen. And here's Morant. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Ingram. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Second chance effort. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Drives to the hoop. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Outside, Dane. Outside, Walker. .40 left in the first half of the game. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Morant outside. A new 14 for Indiana. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Here's Mathurin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ingram. Oh!
Ingram. And that's big time from B.I.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards out front, up 5. We're going to step away briefly, but take you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Back to Garland. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to Richardson. It's tipped. Now, here's Garland. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Stewart. That one a little long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Stewart a screen. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3.
Well, there's no vacancy down there. Josh Richardson gives no room to the offensive player.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Garland with it. Halliburton picks him up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's Garland. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Halliburton outside. Ingram outside. Ingram drawing the double team. There's Gordon with the 3. They get the rebound. Back to Ingram. Another shot. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
And Greg, when Chris Dwartz got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Wizards passing it around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Out to Miller. Here's Traore. Pass to Garland. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Out to Ingram. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Richardson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ingram outside. Into the lane. And stolen by Miller. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Wizards leading by 7. To the paint. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Here's Traore from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Miller. Shot high post. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Washington leading now by 9. George looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Pacers trailed by 11. .110 left to play in the third. Morant with the bucket.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
The 3 from George. From downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 34 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Traore. Here's Mathurin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And he's able to get it back. And so it's the Washington Wizards up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Washington leading now by 12. Here's George. And the layup is good.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Morant with a wide open look. The long distance three is buried.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And they get it back. Outside, George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now George. Second chance shot. Mitchell wide open. The shot's good on the assist by George. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Outside for George. In the corner, it's Payne. On the wing, George. Just 5 on the clock. No one near him. They get it back. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Aaron Gordon with great hustle that time.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. They swipe it. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
A three from Morant. Can't hit that one. And it's Washington the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Second personal
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
at the line for the
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
And it's George finishing it off.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pass to Morant. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. No good, unable to end this run.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Back to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Good on the three-point shot.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like you're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Pacers substitution. Darius Garland.
It's social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Miller outside. The three from Garland. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
And here is Garland. Five to shoot. And once again off the mark by Indiana. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Garland.
Can you please read between